Here, I'm moving this around a little. I'm moving you guys around a little. All right, that's all. All right, I'm in a kind of an odd spot, so I'm gonna move everything. There we go. There we go. How was everybody this morning? I was on last night, so. So yes, I'm gonna take questions. I'm gonna do all that. I will. There, pushing everything back. All right, there we go. Getting ready to go to South Carolina. We've got to get my flight today. So I will be there 20th to the 30th. It might be even a little longer. So I don't know about you, but you guys, you know, I got eyelash extensions. Look at, there's nothing left. They're only 3 days old. I'm sorry. I'm putting a huge complaint in. I'm going to call today. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not into all this stuff. And I thought, well, my friend always suggests it. And I'm like, so look at this. Look how bad these look. I mean, seriously, this is all that's left after 3 days. 3 days. Yesterday, I'm looking, I'm like, where they just all fell out. And I'm like, no. Yeah. So anyway. All right. Just gonna do a couple readings. I gotta do a couple tapings. Let's see what else I gotta do today. I gotta get September out. I'm still behind. I'm behind you guys because I went on vacation. So I usually am not that bad, you know. So they Frankie, there's nothing left of them. No, you don't understand. Like, don't you remember 2 days ago what they looked like? They've all fallen out, but like there's nothing left of them. Like, I'm gonna put a complaint in. There's no way that they should look like this in like 3 days. Like, and then and there's a big old clump right there. Like, I can't believe it. I'm just really in shock about it, but it's all right. Yeah, okay, so for anybody that's new, hi guys, if you're new, what I do is, I'm more of like, I'm kind of like sometimes I do meditation with you guys too, and not just questions. Or I do because remember I do I'm a meditation. I'm certified in meditation, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. But also I got lots of certifications. I have 14 teaching certificates. Anyway, so that you guys, if you're new, it has to be a fairly easy question. Now I can do, when you call me for a reading, I go in great detail. But when you're here, what happens is you end up actually giving me a headache because there's just so much energy and it's hard for me. It's like I get drained. So, oops, sorry guys. That was me that just did that. So yeah, I get drained a little. And so you'll see me kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's all I can say. So I don't know what to tell anybody, but yeah, yeah. And I have some stuff I couldn't find this morning. It's just gone. It's always here. That's the way my house is. Now, I don't know about you. You guys have this issue? And things show up and disappear all the time in your house? And like there's just 2 people living here and it's still the same? Like that's kind of the way my life is. Like it shows up, it's missing. It shows up, then it's gone. It shows up, then it's gone. Do you guys have that problem? Because I've been having, like, yeah, it's been bizarre for me. So I don't know why. It just is. Like, I have a book right now, a notebook that I can't find that I put all my notes in. So, and for my predictions. Now, I have written all my predictions. It took me about 6 hours yesterday to write down most of my predictions, but there's still a bunch missing. I have a tendency to just make predictions. So, like I did say, and I put this on TikTok, that I said, well, I guess I'm wrong. I guess the monkeypox is coming out of Africa. Now because I said something was coming out of India. And now they're saying the tomato flu, it's like swelling. You get like these swelling lumps and you get really bad rash. And so they're calling it the tomato flu. And now they're saying it's out of India. So I guess I am right. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, go figure, right? So, yeah. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you know what? Thank you very much. I am growing really fast. If you guys don't know, This has gotten a little crazy. But I am catching up with my readings. I think we're only booked out until September now. So it's not even a month out anymore. So if you guys are interested, you look at the end of like the 3rd week and the 4th week of September. Hold on. I'm going to just hold on. Sorry. I moved my camera. It gives you guys a headache, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking right now. Okay. I am booked. Let's see. I'm going to go right back to you guys. Oh, I have a lot of openings last week of September. Okay. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Last 3rd week of September, I've got openings yet, believe it or not. So it's rare though. It's slowed down. Remember, I booked solid and then I book solid, then it kind of slows down. Then I book solid and it slows down. So I'm only a month out. That's not bad because I was 6 to 8 weeks before. So yeah. So anyway, so if you want to book a reading, go ahead and do that. enchantedskye.com. I got readings today. I'm trying to slow down my readings. I'm trying not to do more than like 24 or 25 a week. So I've slowed down a lot. And if you notice my time frames, I'm booking a little bit less because I've noticed at the end of the week, I start getting a little tired out. So, yeah. Yeah, you too, Jennifer. I have the worst lashes known. Like they are like they're blonde. What's so funny is, this is colored because my hair color's here and like a medium brown, right? And it's so funny. I was telling somebody the other day, they did my genetics and they say, well, you should have blonde hair. And I'm like, I'm not blonde. I have brown hair. But all of my children are blonde. All 3 of my kids are blonde, and I mean blonde. One of them has white hair, like my husband. My husband has blonde hair, and but all of my body, my lashes, all my body hair, like everything is blonde, like it's crazy. Go figure, right? So I have crappy lashes. Is my point. It's okay, right? I'm getting older. I shouldn't care anymore anyway, right? But I think they looked good because because it makes my eyes look really like because my eye color's an odd color. I have turquoise colored eyes. And so I thought, oh, that'll be cool. Yeah. So I kind of give up, but I am going to call and complain because these are only 3 days old. And if you had seen, look at my videos from yesterday even. You can see that I lost probably 100 lashes just yesterday. It's stupid. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I'm at a point where I don't even try. I don't usually like put it up. But one of my friends, and she's very much into them. And she's like, you need to try them. You need to try them. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. So anyway, all right. Yes, I'm going to take a couple questions. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm great this morning. And you guys I kind of am like starting your week out. Now, I've been thinking about this and I don't know, but I know by Wednesday, people are kind of like, because I used to go Monday to Thursday. And the reason I started at 8 a.m. is because I used to do this before I went to school. So I'm not in school anymore. I've been, matter of fact, I just got a text from a couple of my friends at my old school. She's like, I walked by your room. You're not there. It was weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, we need to meet for lunch. I'm like, okay, we can get together. I'm like, I'm not missing it, to be honest. I'm not. And so you guys know, if anybody doesn't know me and you're just following me, I taught for 31 years. Taught since I was 23, 24, something like that. But anyway, yeah, 30 years, 31. I think I was pregnant with my middle daughter and she's 30. She's 30. So yeah, 31 years. So I was pregnant with her. Because I remember having her like that night. I went home. I taught all day, went home that night and said, something's not right. And my husband's like, why? I said, because something's not right. And they did a test on my daughter. And whenever I would turn over at night, like it would cut her umbilical cord. She had a really super short umbilical cord. And so there was kind of a stress. She's fine now. There's nothing wrong with her. But she's got four kids. But I kept telling her. So that night I called my principal. I said, well, I guess I'm having a baby tonight. And they're like, oh, you're kidding. I'm like, no. So, okay, well, we'll find a sub. And I'm like, okay. That was kind of the way it went. Yep. So Okay. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm going to take a couple questions for you. Yes, I know, Rox. I'm telling you, look at how bad these look. I mean, I'm putting a complaint in because I paid a lot of money for them. And I'm going to either want my money back or they're going to redo them. Now, I still say that she did not know what she was doing. Because even, I'm not sitting here pulling on them. I'm not sitting here like I did notice I'm a walker. I do about 2.5 miles a day. That's when they, I maybe sweat. I don't know, but that should not affect that. Like, oh, you're not supposed to sweat? I mean, come on. So anyway, yeah, I know I'm really unhappy with them. So, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. If they want to give me my money back, I'll just do that. So, anyway. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's take some questions. You know what, Rox? I don't grieve at all about going back to school. Matter of fact, I'm going, nah. I don't have to go back to school. I do miss, however, I always liked setting up my own classroom. I would decorate, and because I'm the art teacher, so I'd put all my posters and my Van Gogh posters, and I'd get all my vocabulary words up all over, and I put my plants up. I have one of these days I'll show you my greenhouse. I probably have 250 plants. And what I did is I would bring about half of them. I had these huge windows up to the ceiling. And I would put in, bring about 100 plants. And then what the kids would do, my older kids, I'd make them draw them as still life. And so they loved it. And anyway, I don't know. I guess that the teacher that couldn't control the classroom last year is back. So let's hope she gets a better grip on it, right? So it was bad. The kids, kids were seeing me in public and they're like running up to me like, oh, Mrs. Hargraves, you just don't know how bad this is. And I'm like, I kind of believe it. Because if you guys can't tell, I'm the boss lady. I was talking to Divergent Heart about that. I'm the boss lady. Because I'm very much a type of person that keeps things together. Do you know what I'm saying? So... And I never really had bad behavior problems. I know I take that back. There were times, had a couple kids where I'm like, you know what, you're not coming back. I literally have told kids that. Because it's art, it's a privilege, and you're not supposed to do that. Well, too bad. Talk to the union. I've done stuff like that. But usually I would say 98% of them I didn't have trouble with. And so, and those usually are the ones that were really bad were the ones that ended up getting expelled anyway. And if you don't think that there's a very, very high percentage that get expelled, guess again, guys, it's bad. So anyway, all right. Yes, please send me stickers, send me hearts, because what happens is YouTube, and also could you please hit likes? Like, because the likes propel me forward also, and I get more exposure on TikTok when there's likes. So hit the likes. Hit the roses on YouTube. Please do that too. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, good for you, Whitney. Okay. I have a special place in my heart for cigarette addiction. My dad died of cancer. And when my mom had passed away, and when my dad kicked it, he had smoked for 40 years. And when he was dying of cancer, he got to a point, he's like, just give me my damn cigarettes. He was smoking with oxygen on. And I was at a point where I knew he was dying, so I just would hand him his cigarettes. But I remember being a little girl, begging him to stop smoking. Please stop smoking. Please stop smoking. I'm really, really anti-cigarette and anti-smoking. And so my daughter, my middle daughter, because, she's a black sheep, just started, she had started smoking, and she knew how I felt. Well, she's going to do it anyway, just to piss mom off. And so you can do anything you want to do. And if my dad could quit after 40 years and he completely walked away and he didn't gain weight, nothing, you can do it too. So that's where I'm at. You can do that. You can do it. Hi, Ishika. I have a college job placement going on. By when do you see me getting a job? In about 3 weeks to 4 weeks at the most. You'll get placed, and they'll be okay. You'll like it. It's all right. Nice and low and stress-free. I don't know what you're doing. See, if feel like you're sitting somewhere, like, I don't know if you're at the receptionist office or it's something like that. Okay. Good morning. Is it Janisa? Is Angel developing feelings for me? Yes. Yep. Good morning. Her glue, you know what, Christina? I absolutely agree. I think this woman did not know what she was doing with the glue on the eye, on the lashes. Because within an hour or two, I went shopping and I looked down and there were just lashes in my hand. I'm like, no, I agree. Will your money come next month? Think pink. Yes, but late. At least 3 to 4 weeks. Now, I'm not too bad on time frames. And what's so funny, let me tell you about my time frames. I have a friend that I talked to that she's on. She might even be on this morning. But I said you'd be getting, I told her I should be getting something in 5 weeks, right? And she was like, she heard about it, but she didn't get the money until about a couple weeks later after that. But I knew that she would. So I'm pretty, I get a pretty good feeling about it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the pancake. Thanks, guys. Oh my. Will me and my family be moving out of state eventually? I want to say, I know this is crazy. No. I want to say something's keeping you there. Okay. I want to say maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say because I want to say no, but then I see a potential to do that. So, all right. I notice my hair looks all funny. If you guys ever tried this shampoo, tried this ginger shampoo because ginger is supposed to make your hair grow. Now you guys know that my hair has gotten, since COVID, it's gotten a little thin, like right in there. So I'm kind of like trying to get it to grow a little better. And my daughter found a really good shampoo, so I'm going to use hers. But I think it's just over time, don't you think? That people that just kind of, but they say that the lady that I talked to that does hair, she says everybody's hair is thinning right here. Stress, COVID, I don't know. I had COVID. She says she noticed it. She thinks it might be something about COVID. So, because I've had COVID twice. So, yeah. And if you guys, if something gets, and on TikTok, for some reason I've been getting, well, it's raining here, but anyway, it cuts out. So, okay. All right. Hi, guys. Thank you for sending a heart. Yeah, sending roses helps me out a little bit because they're watching. It also helps me perpetuate with more bot viewers because then I get put on because the more likes you get, because likes do make a difference. So if you guys could hit my likes too. So hearts, likes, whatever. And then roses, okay? Okay. Hi guys. How are George Dozal currently feel? How does George feel about you, Christopher? He likes you and he likes hanging out with you. Okay. How does Soda Light make you feel? It's a cleanser. You notice that I had my nails done like Soda Light. You guys know this. I think I could add a little bit darker blue in there a little bit, but it was supposed to be made like Soda Light, like stones. I've had them where they look like turquoise. For fun. It's so funny because I'm really very tomboyish. I'm really like, yeah, but there's just certain things, like I always get my nails done, and reason I get nails done, people notice, and it's a detail oriented thing. If you guys don't tell me if I'm not right, I think I'm right, that people do pay attention to the details. So that's really one of the only things that I do though. I don't ever wear a dress. I feel stupid in them. I always have. Do you guys, if you're female, do you feel stupid in a dress? Like, let me know. Because I just don't, it's just nothing that I just do. I'm just, Oh, here we go. Is choosing to reconcile with my husband the right decision? Yes. You're going to have, now don't tell me you're going to have, it's a marriage. It's an up and down. As somebody who's been married a long time, I go through periods where I want to walk away. And then I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just the way it is. I don't know how else to describe that one. So anyway, let's see. Here, I'm going to pick up there. Sorry that the camera's weird. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, I don't have many on here today. I only have 80 people. Is my family going to heal over the big blowout? It's going to take a very long time. There's going to be a lot of resentment for a good couple years. So, okay. What is going on with your health? Doctors have been no help. It's something to do with your liver. Your liver needs a cleansing, and you need to do something with your liver. Okay. I don't understand that, but that's what Jim's telling me. If you guys don't know who Jim is, a very good friend died about 2 months ago who was a homeopathic chiropractor, and he's a homeopathic doctor. And so I get a lot of stuff, and he's big into keeps telling me that a lot of us are eating too many carbs. There's just too many carbs in our diet, too much processed food, not enough. I don't have as many people on today because I have no idea why it keeps losing connection. And it hasn't been doing that, but I don't kind of know why. But anyway. All right. You feel stupid in a dress? I feel stupid in a dress. Are you guys like that too? I've always, like, and if you've known me my whole life, even when I was thin, I've always worn leggings. I mean, way back, because I always liked the way, if you guys remember back, like years ago, like some of you young guys, kids might not know, the Dick Van Dyke Show with Laura Petrie, like she was, Mary Tyler Moore would wear like leggings. And that was did you know that, by the way, and that was before I was born, by the way, I was not that old. But she was one of the few people that was a trendsetter who would wear leggings on, or they called them hot pants, I think, or they called them something different, but they were like a black stretch sorta, and she wore them all the time, and it became a thing. Because when I was in school, and I started in 71 in kindergarten, before that was the first year that they said that girls could wear pants at school. They made you wear dresses, I guess. I would never have done it. I'd been like, forget that. But I always wore black leggings. And when they weren't in style yet in the early 80s, I would wear sweatpants. And I would wear a slant, kind of like a huggy type of sweatpants. And people were like, what do you wear? And I said, don't worry, they'll be in style. And sure enough, I have a very good sense of that. So, but anyway, yeah, and it's so funny. My granddaughter, who is 9, will only wear black leggings. She doesn't. She's been wearing holy jeans again. And I said, well, I used to wear those when I was your age, but we put holes in them. We made our holes. We buy a pair of Levi's and put the holes in them. But, and she just kind of chuckles because she's like, I think they're subconsciously more like me. Both of them are very much into Halloween. Both my 9 and 2-year-old granddaughters are very much into what I'm doing. And I think very quietly, they're watching. So anyway, all right, hold on. Sorry that I'm unstable and I don't understand why. This is just crazy. Here, wait, I'm going to try a different. I'm done with this. I have no idea why it's not stable. Let's see if that stabilizes everything. Sorry, you guys, I keep losing I only have I hardly have there. See, look at, we'll resume live. See, it's coming in and out. People are getting tired of it. And I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. There it goes. I'm losing a lot of followers right now. I don't understand what's going on with now you guys do know though, by the way, that there is a solar flare. And if you guys don't know what a solar flare is, which is normal during August. Now, here, I'm going to put my phone down again. Maybe now it's stable. Solar flares happen in August. And they said this one's such a big one that we should be able to see the Aurora Borealis clearly as far down in Chicago. Now, I have seen a couple of times every once in a while. And if you've never seen the Aurora Borealis, it's like 3D. It's the weirdest thing. Like you can like stand in it and you're like, and it's pink and all different colors and it's weird. But anyway, they said that you can see it. So I'm all excited because I'm going to see if I can, once it's clear, because it's raining again here today. You guys know I live near the Great Lakes. I live an hour and a half outside of Chicago. And this time of year, all it does is rain. It starts. I always call it, the rain is starting. And it'll just be gray and rainy for most of September. It just is. It's just the way the weather is. And so I'm kind of like, yeah, it's like kind of sucks. But it's okay. I'm going to probably go to Florida here. My mother-in-law's moving back up. But we take her down every once in a while. And she can go home for a while with somebody. So, yeah. Hold on. What are my ex current feelings and thoughts towards me? Rupali? This person does not know what to think of you. Because they have trust issues, so they don't know if they should trust you or not. I'm going to be honest with you. There's some severe trust issues, I think, from another relationship. And so they just don't. So just go about it really, really slowly. Okay? All right. Hi, guys. Hello. Am I a clairaudient? Can you hear? If you're clairaudient, you can hear. I'm a clairaudient, clairvoyant. I do a little, we're not just one. You guys do understand. When someone, I'm a clairvoyant. Well, you should be something else. Clairsentient, olfactory. What feels like to me, it's clairsentient. But I smell, so it's clairolfactory. I always say olfactory even for my taste. I sometimes can taste people on the other side miss food. They don't eat. They don't have to eat. They're dead. They're in spirit. So for them, they miss food. And sometimes they'll say, man, I can hear them go, man, I can go for some ribs, some good barbecue ribs, and I can taste them. And I'll be like, I can taste those ribs you're talking about, but I can guarantee if you're asking if you are, and if you can hear somebody's talking, of course you are, right? Okay. Are you going to have another baby? Okay, one more time. We're going to go through this again. You take your hand like this, and you go from here and here, and you count the lines. And if you're looking, you see 3 lines on mine. I have 3 children. See 3 lines? I have 3 children. 1, 2, 3. Now, all these other ones get complicated. They're grandkids. They usually don't show up, but if you're really close, any child you're close with will show up. So if you have helped raise a goddaughter, or you have raised a stepchild, they'll show up in there sometimes, depending on how close you are with them. But they'll tell you how many kids you're going to have. And to be honest, I don't miss. Like people say, well, am I going to have any more kids? I'll say, oh yeah, I think you're having 2. Said, no, now look in there. Do you see? And she'll go, oh yeah, there's 2 there. And I'm like, yeah. Now when it gets to be more than 4 kids, it gets very complicated. So you have to know what you're doing. It gets real, because you get all these little tiny lines all over the place. So, and sometimes they'll be double lines. They'll be real deep. So, okay. Let's see what else we get. Here, I can see better. Your daughter is a special ed teacher. Do you see them going on strike? Not this year. I think they'll settle. I don't see it this year. I remember I'm a school teacher. I've been on strike holding a picket sign. It feels like down the line, though, down the future, maybe they can't come up with something. They keep them in school this year and then maybe go next, or it's something like that. But I don't think it's this year. Okay. Hi, Violet. Now, I'm trying really hard, you guys. If you send me money across YouTube, I'm trying really hard. Violet, do you have a question, sweetheart? I appreciate it, by the way. Will Suraj contacting me within 7 days with an updated salary package offer? They already offered me the job, but I'm negotiating. Well, I know you're going to take it. So it must be a pretty good salary package because you're going to take it. Okay. Alrighty. Will my family still be moving to a new state? As far as I know, Rebecca, it feels like you are. Are you down south, like in Texas? Just asking. Okay. All right. Hold on here. Violet, what's your mom's rash called? It's a type of eczema, and there's an allergy related to it. It's complicated by a medicine she's on, I guess. That did not come from me. I channeled that. It's something to do with something she's ingesting, and it's not just allergy. There's like a medicine. There's something that's causing it. I'm supposed to tell you that. Okay? Polly, you don't, do you mean they will reach out with an up? Yes. Yeah. You're gonna take, they're gonna, yeah, you're gonna have a job. You're taking the job. So it's gotta be a decent package, or you just keep going back and forth, right? But you're going to. So I guess I made that complicated, didn't I? Sorry. All right. Hi guys. I see I'm more stable now. I'm getting more people hitting me up here on TikTok. Frankie, will Matthew ever tell me that he likes me? Eventually. He's very reserved. He doesn't like to talk about his feelings. That typical male thing. At least that's what I'm picking up. All right. Hold on. Hi. Will you get a job that you enjoy? Yeah, keep looking. It's yeah, yes. Okay. I'm reading them as I'm going, you guys. So if you ever see me where I'm stopping for a second because I'm looking. Kristen, well, when will your finances get exponentially better? That's an interesting way to ask that. You've got about a year. You're going to see not a huge improvement, but a good improvement. And it's sorry to say it's that long. Okay. Earl, do you see me having back and knee issues? I see you having knee issues. You have them now, don't you? You have some arthritis? Something doesn't feel, it feels creaky. Right knee, I believe. Okay. D, when will you have grandkids? Not for a while. I believe, D, it's about 3 years. And if you guys, you know what? I was young when I had my daughters. I was 20. I just turned 21, 25, and then I had my other one at 30 because there's a huge gap. And my other two haven't had kids yet. My oldest is 34 and is just trying to, and then my youngest is only 25. So I just know that, like, I was 40. 45? Yeah, 44 when I had my first grandchild. So, which, you know, I know people that are younger. I have one of my cousins is 39, and just my in-laws were 38 and 39 when they became, because they were 18 when they had my husband, and they were 38 and 39 when they became grandparents. That's pretty freaking young, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, go figure. Rupali in 7 days. More like 5, I believe. Okay. Callie, will you buy a house this year? Hold your horses. Now, I'm telling you about I am saying, listen to me. I'm going to say it one more time. I have not missed anything. Now, granted, I've gone back in some of my old predictions, and yes, there are a couple of misses. But overall, I would say I've got it's got to be over 95% accuracy. And there is some type of program they're going to come out with to help you guys buy houses, the younger generation, I'm telling you. And it's coming out in the spring. So it's not just this whole thing here. It's with the student loan debt, which I did. Oh, good Lord. I did predict it. Student loan debt. We found it in June in my metaphysical meanderings. I mentioned it. So I mentioned a lot of stuff that I don't remember mentioning. And I'm like, oh, because, things from the other side, they get thrown at me quickly. So I just, it's like, so you'll see me making predictions right here on a live. Okay. Are you going to fire your contractor, or will you be able to start building your house this year? That contractor doesn't know what they're doing. There's some type of permit. There's something to do with paperwork, right? Something to do with paperwork. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, go get a new one. I would. I don't know if you guys know my background, but I've gutted the house I'm in, and it was an assisted living, so we've converted it back. And it has 6 bedrooms. It's huge. Anyway, I had contractor after contractor. I had one that just took $4,500 from me. I signed. It was a signed contract, the whole bit. I know better. And he took off on me. Well, I'm like, I'm not stupid. I'm the boss lady, right? So I went after him. And when I went after him in small claims, the woman was a judge, and she goes, I'm sick of these damn contractors. She threw his ass in jail until he freaking paid it. So his bail was to pay me. And he paid me every dollar. Gee, once you got thrown in jail, you paid it, right? So after that, I had to go back to court again. And he was trying to talk me down, trying to say, oh, well, I'm a vet and all that. No, you're a ripoff. You're making me take days off from school, stressing me out. So I got more money than he owed me. So, and yes, if you take them, small claims court, I had a ironclad, I had a contract. Of course I'm going to get my money back. So yes, so take care of that. I feel like that contractor you're talking about doesn't know what they're doing. That's what I'm getting. I keep getting that. Okay. All right. Will my Mayank find me attractive and trustworthy when we meet first time in person? We are already friends from past job as colleagues. Yes, Rapali. No offense. Are you insecure about your looks? Because I don't feel like I feel like you're attractive. And I think that you are really self-conscious about yourself. You should need to quit. You have to work on that. Because I feel like there's no reason that you would think that. You should think that, by the way. Because I see are you a little shorter? And do you have long, dark hair? See, you guys, I know this is crazy, but sometimes when I'm talking to you, I can see you. So I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know how else to describe that one, right? Okay. All right. I'm on 38 minutes. I'm going to only give you a couple more, okay? I only give them because I have things to do. I have readings to do from 3 to 11 today. So I'm going to be real busy today, okay? I feel like I'm in limbo at work. Is something going to happen this week? The job is, okay, Tara, you're not supposed to be at the job. You're supposed to be somewhere else. That's why you're feeling in limbo. And this is what you do. Go to astrologygumbo.com, look up your chart, find out where Scorpio sits. Because it'll tell you, but it has to do with work. I feel like you're supposed to be doing something else, and that's why you're feeling like in limbo. I don't think you're going to lose your job, but I will tell you, if Scorpio wants a change and you don't do the change will be made for you. I hear people go, well, it was supposed to happen that I left and I got fired, and you should have left before you got fired. You knew you were gonna. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just, that's the way Scorpio is, though. So just remember that, okay? All right. One more question, okay? All right. Hi, Rox. All right, well, hold on, you guys. I just got into concrete arts. It's beautiful with pigments. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. You should try it. Do you see that providing financially do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I know exactly what you're doing. Remember, I'm an art teacher. I know. Yeah, I like the pigments too. And my favorite pigment is like a chocolate brown, like when with the pigments with the concrete. I know what you're talking about. Um, yes, you can start small, and I mean small, and then make it bigger. And I have small items. I don't know why. That's what they're telling me. All right. Okay, you guys. Everybody have a great day. I'm out of here. I have a lot to do today. So if you guys don't know, it has to do with my business. So blessings. Make it a great day. Yeah, I had hardly